are growing. So the theme for April is embrace the new, transform, and thrive. And for today's topic is embrace change. Embrace change. Here's the thing. It's time to grow. We can take our cue from nature. Right now it's spring. The birds are chirping a little bit louder. We're getting a little more showers. But the other thing is flowers are blooming. And you can start to see little plants coming out through the ground. They are peeking through. They've been in hibernation all winter or for the cold season. But now they're coming out. Even plants on my porch. I put some little bulbs out there and they're starting to come up. So it's time to grow. So we can take our cue from nature. When we say embrace change, if we were to use the month of April for an opportunity to change, there's always opportunities available. And if we can use April as a part of our encouragement to help us to start growing personally in our lives or professionally, that would be a good way. Because when you say grow, this is an opportunity for fresh start. This is an opportunity for you to start over or reset. Reset is a good word. Reset, right? Because some of you might have started in January, so you're going to start doing this 1, 2, 3 things and you've fallen off. Realize that every month, every day is an opportunity for reset. You can reset at any time, right? So if you're focusing on your growth, you've got to make sure that it's an opportunity for renewal. It's an opportunity to use nature to awaken something in you. Hi, Mac Patty. Thank you for being here. It is so important that we connect with something or an experience, someone or space that can help to improve, right? So as we think about the spring and embracing change, there's 3 things that I want you to know. There's 3 power moves that I always talk about. So the first one that I want you to look at is think about what's holding you back. Why haven't you achieved that goal yet? And as you do that, pause and say to yourself, how can I make room for something new? Right? And I want you to sit with that for a little bit. I was talking with a friend yesterday and she was sharing with me, a good friend of hers just is in a relationship with someone. She's excited about this new relationship that's blooming, that's budding and growing. And she was saying how she was giving some tips, and the tips was to start making room in your closet. Make space for that person that you're trying to bring into your life. And also to start setting the table for 2. I'm like, oh, I can use that because I'm excited about connecting with someone new in my life. I'm open for conversation to see where it goes. So I'm listening to her share these things, and that's something in my personal life that I do want to grow. I want to grow by meeting someone new and see how we align and see what we have in common and see where it goes. So I'm going to definitely implement those 2 tips she gave me. Make room in my closet and start setting the table for 2. And that's me identifying what wasn't working and what do I want to do new. Where is there room to do something new, right? So then create a habit around it, right? What are those things that I'm going to start doing to do daily? And also identify what is not helpful. Because here's the thing, it's okay to stop doing something when you realize that something is not working. It's not getting you to where you want to go. It's okay. Because when you stop doing that, you make space for new habits, new ideas, new opportunities. So this is where I'm learning some new things that I can start doing, put it into place, or add it to what I'm already doing and give it a shift. Kind of do a little makeover, right? A little makeover to improve it. So that's the first power move. Think about what's holding you back and where you can make room for something new. Number 2 is make simple goals, right? When I say simple goals, don't overthink it. Don't put it where it's work to get started, right? Make it's so simple where, first of all, decide what it is you want to achieve. Case in point, could it be a language that you want to learn, a new language? Maybe you're going on a vacation in 6 months to a place that speak a different language other than what you speak. So you want to learn it. So first you got to decide, what language is it that I want to learn? That's step one. Step two, where am I going to learn this new language? Am I going to learn it in person? Am I going to learn it online? Am I going to learn it on the app? That's the next step. And the next step after that, okay, you get the app, so you're going to do it online. I have to set up the app. That's the next step. Okay, now that I set up the app, how many days am I going to study? That's the next step. Just bring it down, make it simple so you can feel like it's achievable. That as you do these one step each day, that you're getting closer to the outcome that you want. I've been talking, many of you might have heard me say, I'm writing book 2, I'm writing book 2. Yes, I've been talking about it. But now I've engaged an accountability partner. And this morning, we were talking about what it is I'm going to do. And the beautiful thing is, this is book 1. And I had to decide, what was I going to write about in book 1? What I wanted people to know in book 1 was about me, who I am, the things that I've overcame, where I work, what hurdles that I overcame, so that when I talk about personal development, when I talk about mental fitness, I'm talking about it from a place of 1, experience, 2, classroom training, 3, work environment, the 25 years that I spend in the corporate space, the things that I've learned, as well as what life has taught me. Right? So when I bring all of that together, then I had to think about, who is my audience? I now have to do the same thing for book 2. Find my title, find my audience. What is it going to be about? How many chapters is it going to be? Is it going to be 100 pages? Is it going to be less than 100 pages? Outline it, create that outline, and figure out, what am I going to do each day for the outcome that I want, and set some timelines. When do I want to get this done by? Right? So as you decide that thing that you want, the outcome that you want to learn a new language, or you want to learn to bake a cake, what is it that you want to do in your professional space? How do you want to show? I want to learn the tools I need to do to be a people leader. What are some skills that I need to learn? Do I need to learn my leadership styles, my communication style? Quick story. I was talking to a client yesterday. She got some feedback that kind of rattled her cage. In the company that she works for, it's a company where they give feedback, but they don't give it directly to the person. They kind of send it up on the chain of command. So they send it through whoever until they get back to her boss, and then her boss come to her. I'm like, ooh, that's different. That's interesting. So she didn't really feel good that it went that way, even though she understands that's the company policy, not the policy, but the culture. That's their culture. I said, are you open to creating something new? And we talked it through, and she said, in the past, when I look back, I don't remember getting any concrete feedback as to how I delivered or not, or how I came across or not. So now she's in a new environment where feedback is a thing. So now that you got this through your manager, her goal was the person that had the issue with her, she would have hoped to connect with them on a one-to-one first, and then see if that's not working, then loop in somebody else, bring in a third party for them to get to the bottom of what the challenges are. And so we talked through that. But first she identified, I need to find a way to connect better. So I need to figure out what my communication skills are. She says, sometimes, yes, I'm short, I'm very to the point, and I am about getting things done. So I tell them what needs to be done versus inviting them into the space. So as we're talking, she's realizing some new things that she can do to achieve the goal that she wants. So it's important that you set those goals and find those new things that you can start doing. And power move number 3 is to take those small steps. So I am taking the small step for my book too by connecting with my accountability partner, and she's gonna check in with me, or I'm gonna let her know where I'm at, what I'm doing, where I'm having trouble, where I'm stuck, where I need her help, and figure it out. Because here's the thing, you can go fast alone, but you can go far with support. And that's where I come in as your coach, to come alongside you, to help you to see the things that's outside of your periphery. Because if you're in the frame, you cannot see the picture. If you are ready to grow, I need you to type in the comments, in the chat, I am ready to grow. It's springtime, y'all, in the United States. And if you're ready to grow, now is an opportune time for you to start growing, to set some new goals for your personal development, some new goals for your mental fitness. Here it is. As we look out in the world, there's so many things happening. People are stressed. People are having struggle with self-doubt. People are feeling like they don't know what to do. This is a space that you come on a weekly basis to hear what we're talking about here. Also, to join me in my campus where I can coach you through it. If you want support, support is available. And it's nothing like having support. A lot of people in the corporate space right now work from home, right? And they're isolated. They're not able to connect with the usual spaces before the pandemic, where they could go to the water cooler, go to a break room, or chat sidebar over, the little cubicle. So that's not available anymore. So things are standing in the way of them really hitting their goals, their markers, because they don't have someone to really talk to. And that's where I come in as their coach. We talk about those nuances, those things that are challenges that's getting in the way. The distraction that they're having with their phones. Believe me, that's a conversation, y'all. The distraction of not getting enough rest, not hydrating enough, figuring out what do they do on their downtime. How do they replenish themselves to show back up as they manage their project, as they manage their team, as they're giving out? How are they giving to themselves? So those are things that I help my clients with, to figure out what life-giving tools do you need in your toolbox to give you what you need so you can give out. What goals do you need to set for yourself? Are you going to walk a little bit? Because walking helps your mental fitness. Staying hydrated helps your mental fitness. Listening to audiobook helps your mental fitness. Being mindful helps your mental fitness. Being meditative, turning off the noise, sitting still, listening to your breath is a part of your mental fitness habit that you've got to create new and improved habits to help you. So April is a good time for reset, for growth, for new ideas, for you to push forward. As you think about the month of April, identify what is the outcome that you want, what's holding you back, what's standing in your way, what new goals you can set, and what are the simple steps that you can start doing for the outcome that you want. And just do it, as Nike said, or Yoda said it also. Don't try, do. Do it, do it, do it, and get it done. Move forward each and every day. Take one step in the direction of the outcome that you want. Thank you all so much for meeting me here. Let me know if this is serving you. Also, meet me over on the YouTube channel. Like and share, subscribe, and let others know what we're talking about over there. And I love you. I appreciate you. Thank you for meeting me here on a weekly basis. Have a great day, and God bless you. Bye-bye. Thank you.